Welcome everyone to Gamer Meld. For my continued coverage of CES 2020, I've got a pretty big story that unfortunately I couldn't be a part of, but we've definitely got to discuss it. But first, I want to thank Micro Center for sponsoring our trip to CES this year. Micro Center is a hardware lover's paradise because not only do they have some of the best deals in the industry, but they actually have local stores all around the country. And I'm really excited about this sponsorship because Micro Center is where I got the parts for my first build. So make sure to check them out in the description below. Okay, so apparently a very small list of press were invited to a roundtable discussion with AMD's CEO Lisa Su. As I said, I couldn't be a part of it, but of course I definitely understand. Either way, quite a few questions that I know many of you were hoping for answers for were asked, so let's go over them. For one, Computer-Based asked why the new APUs are using Vega instead of Navi, and Lisa Su effectively stated that Vega is very well optimized and that having Zen 2 Plus, which is what these APUs are based on, was always the plan. With that said, she did state, quote, "Just to be clear, you will see Navi in our APUs, and those will be coming. So RDNA-based APUs are definitely coming, but I'd guess we won't see those until next year." And on that topic, I will say that the 7nm Vega that's in these APUs is actually a massive 50% performance improvement over last gen. So they definitely squeezed a ton of performance out of these. Next up, and probably the most interesting question on this list, came from PC World, who asked whether AMD thinks they need a high-end competitor in the discrete GPU market. Now, for those who don't know, I have covered a couple leaks concerning high-end Navi GPUs, but of course we haven't really heard anything since I believe like August from AMD. That is, until now. During the conversation, Lisa Su stated, quote, "I know those on Reddit want a high-end Navi. You should expect that we will have a high-end Navi and that it is important to have it. The discrete graphics market, especially at the high end, is very important to us. So you should expect that we will have a high-end Navi, although I don't usually comment on unannounced products." So there you have it. High-end Navi is definitely coming, although I wouldn't expect it until next-gen RDNA gets released, with board partners thinking that it'll be closer to Computex. Next up, VentureBeat asked about AMD's desktop variants of their APUs, and unfortunately, Lisa Su basically gave a non-answer, but it ultimately ended with, "Hey, it's just January." So there's a lot of time, which I think does tell you that that is likely coming soon, but it probably won't be for a little while. Finally, AnandTech asked about Zen 3, which of course is AMD's Ryzen 4000 desktop CPUs, their EPYC 4000 CPUs, Threadripper, etc. And Lisa Su stated that not only is it done and going well, but that we will see Zen 3 in 2020. So basically, those were the most important ones, at least in my opinion, when it comes to the transcript that was provided by AnandTech, and it definitely makes me excited for 2020. Of course, don't forget that I will be doing an interview with AMD this Thursday, and I actually asked about this recently, to which I have been reading your comments, but of course there is a little bit more time, so comment if you'd like for me to ask something about their current products down in the comments below. So while that does it for today, what did you think of the news? Excited for high-end Navi, or what about next-gen Ryzen? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you liked the video, please subscribe, and as always, have a great day.